Hey, we're back. Well, my first guest is one of the top comedians in the country today. You may have seen her on her comedy special, One Night Stand with Diane Ford, which was featured on HBO all this week. Or perhaps you've heard her hit comedy album, Women of the Night. She'll be playing at Swanee's Comedy Underground through Sunday with fellow comedian Cat Simmons. Please welcome Diane Ford.
Y'all doing? Hi. Oh, swell. I've been in better moods because I just had a fight with my boyfriend. I think men are boring to fight with because they don't know how. They don't. They're so annoying. They insist on sticking to a subject. Gross. I go, listen, buddy, if you're not prepared to discuss every relationship you had before we met, don't get me started. We don't really agree on too much of anything. Like, I love to shop. I love to shop. You like to shop, women? Generally love to shop? Yeah, women do. We love to shop. My friends and I go marathon gang shopping. We shop. Men, they don't particularly get it, you know? They don't like to shop. They just like to sit in those little chairs and look ticked at us. I think they make those chairs little and frilly and dainty just so men look really stupid sitting in them, too. You know, their little behinds start to hurt, and they get that attitude going for them, you know. Then they can't help themselves. They start saying things to you like, I don't know what was wrong with what you were wearing. You come in here, you look just fine to me. Want to get those pants? Let's get them then. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Men don't understand how to seduce us. All they ever have to do is walk up behind us and whisper in our ear, 75% off. We stop like a deer in headlights. Yeah, because the truth of the matter is, it's hard to find a man that makes you feel as good as a sale. Just hard, not impossible. I think men hate to shop so much because once they put something on, they get very attached to it emotionally. Their clothing represents different times in their lives. If you want a man to stop wearing a favorite piece of clothing, you almost have to burn it or bury it to get it away from him. If it's anywhere in the house, he's going to find it and put it back on. He's going to say something to you, too, like, but honey, I caught a 10-pound bass in that shirt. My mom once caught my dad in a pair of boxer shorts she'd been using for dusting for 3 years. She wouldn't have caught him, but he smelled like lemon pledge. Kind of a trade-off, though, because when he dropped his pants, she could see her reflection. The worst thing clothing-wise for women to shop for is bathing suits. Oh. Even salespeople can't lie to you when you have a bad bathing suit on. Oh, lady. Want to get back in that dressing room there? We've got children in the mall crying right now. You get in there and shut that door, I'll bring you something. Something with a turtleneck on it or something. I don't know why we all can't be shaped like the 18-year-old boys they designed those suits for. Personally, I think they searched the whole planet to find elastic that will fall apart just as soon as you hit water. I was doing this side stroke in this pool. My left hooter was floating alongside next to me. I thought everybody was pointing at me because I'm such a good swimmer. That one mouthy kid on the side of the pool, lady, what's that? Well, it's a pool toy. A flotation device. Oh, yeah, it needs air. My mom had the best bathing suit when I was a kid. She had one of those black bathing suits with the huge pink flowers all over it. Remember those? Then she had a black bathing cap with pink rubber flowers all over it. Like she was wearing a non-skid bath mat on her head. Men's bathing suits, they really haven't changed that much throughout the years. They either have those tight trunks or those loose trunks. Do you ever notice how some men's trunks are a little too loose, and when they sit down, part of them kind of scooches out the leg there? And you're going, hey, Uncle Ed. Don't you have a net for that or something? Like, I've got to look at that. Sometimes men wear those little tiny French bikini bathing suits. These were never a good idea. Usually that water is cold. Now they have a new bathing suit out for women called a thong bathing suit. Have you seen this thing? Ew. Has that one thin strap right up the middle in the back there. Oh, please. I spend my whole life trying to keep my underwear out of there. A friend of mine's little girl just turned 5 years old. I asked her what she wanted for her birthday, and she said, Barbie doll clothes, Aunt Diane. So I went shopping for Barbie doll clothes. That Barbie doll is the most amazing doll when you think about it. 30 years old, still single, and never been pregnant. Must be that airtight plastic box she comes in. I was thinking about it. I thought I'd like to design a more realistic Barbie doll series. I want to design the saggy, booby, bloated, bitchy Barbie doll series. A little doll so full of water you can't get her rings or shoes off. And she'll be sitting there on the shelf right next to Beer Belly Ken. Comes with his own little remote control. Thank you very much.
That's great. Thank you, Diane. Allow me.
All right.
That was great.
Thank you.
Now, I know you come up here to Seattle a lot.
Do you have more hair than the last time I was on?
Yeah, I'm working on, I'm rubbing the minoxidil on, it seems to,
nice.
yeah. It's advancing.
Kind of growing up there.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for noticing.
No problem.
Yeah, I thought you wouldn't notice. Yeah. I know you come up to our fair city a lot. Do you like it in Seattle?
I love Seattle, but it's okay. I'm not going to move here or anything.
Well, thank you. But
Just
hey,
visiting. It was that form they made you sign, and then they made me leave some of my relatives at the border.
That's
so
right.
I'm leaving it.
We got to be careful. But hey, listen, I understand also you've had a little trouble. I understand you just recently went through a second divorce.
Yes, I did. I'm divorced twice now.
Sorry to hear that.
I'm going to be the Zsa Zsa Gabor of comedians. I think eventually I'll only slap policemen when I need excitement. No.
Okay. Well, listen, Diane, come back anytime. You can
Thanks.
slap policemen up here, and we'd love
leave,
to have you.
yeah.
And then leave.
And
Yeah.
then leave.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. We'll be right back.